Now we're going to find the equation of a line that's perpendicular to y equals 3x minus 5 and passes through the point 9, 2. First we need to review perpendicular lines. A perpendicular line is one that crosses another line and the angle that they form is 90 degrees. Also, let's review slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b, where m, the number before x, is the slope, and b is the y-intercept, where the line that you're drawing crosses the y-axis. So with this line, y equals 3x minus 5, the slope is 3, and it crosses the y-axis at negative 5. To find a perpendicular line, you need to have, you don't have the same slope, you have the opposite reciprocal slope. And what that means is you take the slope, and you change the sign, and the fraction that that makes, you turn it upside down. So with 3, the negative reciprocal is negative 1/3. We change the sign and put that as a fraction, then turn it upside down. So the negative reciprocal of negative 2, if we change the sign and flip it upside down, flip it around as a fraction, the negative reciprocal would be 1/2, positive 1/2, because it has to be the opposite sign, and the fraction is flipped upside down. So 2/3, the opposite reciprocal is negative 3/2, and one more, negative 1/2, the opposite reciprocal would be 2. Okay, so let's get rid of all of this and go back to our original problem. Okay, so we're finding a perpendicular line, and so that means that the slope of this perpendicular line will be the opposite reciprocal of 3, so that's negative 1/3. And then it's going to have a different y-intercept. It's not going to cross in the same place, it's going to cross in a different place, but we don't know where that is, so we need to find that information. The thing we do know, though, is that this line passes through the point 9, 2. So if we substitute these two numbers in for x and y, so 2 is y and 9 is the x value, so instead of x we're going to put 9. Now the only variable we have left is b, so we can solve for b and find out what the y-intercept is. So 2 equals negative 1/3 times 9 is negative 3. Now we can add 3 to both sides to solve for b, and we find out that b equals 5. So take that, that we found the y-intercept of this equation, and we can plug it back in to this new equation that we formed right here. So that's y equals negative 1/3 x plus 5. You have to be careful not to substitute it back into this equation here, or you're going to end up with the equation of a line that's parallel. So the slope has to be the opposite reciprocal. So if that's the one that you plug the 5 back into, the y-intercept, then you'll get the equation of a line that passes through that point and is perpendicular. Now we can just test it out here by plugging in these points 9 and 2 into this equation. So y equals 2, negative 1/3 times 9 plus 5. See, 2 equals negative 1/3 times 9 is negative 3. And if we add 3 to both sides, we get 5 equals 5. So then we know that that point is on this perpendicular line.